for EHOME because you're gonna have well, like Marana and LC. First couple of levels could be very tricky. I want to see if Legion Commander gets press the attack level 1 just to be able to negate the Thunderstrike completely. But then again, you're playing against the Monkey King. This is the lane counter. It's an old school counter to the hero.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see if the counters work. You know, more counters you have, the better. Works in Magic the Gathering, works in Dota as well. See if they can proliferate those counters into something that might work here for them. It's going to be interesting to see IG rebound. It's one of those things that I think you know, even the old roster kind of struggled with. I think they were very in their own heads last year. Obviously, things are way different. The roster doesn't look nearly the same, but you still kind of have like Emo is the main guy now. So where is he in terms of mentality coming into this game? Is there still that stress that came from the last year and getting through Division 2 and finally making your way to Division 1? Can you take advantage of this this seemingly draft advantage, and we'll see what IG can do. They looked very lost in that first game. Dust looked lost.
I think it also comes down to like 2 supports having Lich plus Rubik not being able to move around the map. This time, it's going to be much easier. Them having a Disruptor, having a Tiny, like Batrider, Monkey King, these are the heroes that can make a move. I felt like they were in a spot where they felt very... Because it was difficult to kill these tanky cores. Oh, good body blocks here coming out from MKS.
Yeah, that was really impressive. Almost, you know, predicted where he was going to go and chopping down that tree and getting around him. So, you know, just some body blocks. Is that a little inkling of what's to come from this Nature's Prophet? Kind of interested.
I thought it's going to be Nyx Assassin paired up with Nature's Prophet on the bottom lane because you have a stun, but it's going to be 5 Marana, and they're going to have Salad playing Nyx Assassin. So that means I think this lane's going to be even tougher because you're playing Monkey King into 2 melee heroes, and it's just going to be very, very difficult.
Where do you think things are best for both teams?
Say that again. What's best for both teams?
Yeah,
what
lanes are looking best for both teams?
Dust on the mid lane against Pango. Pango does struggle, especially at the early levels, because Swashbuckle level 1 is 20-second cooldown. You got to be very careful how you use it. If you try to go for a CS and then Batrider decides to play aggressive with the Firefly, it could be a First Blood potentially on the bottom lane. I see some itemization. Irving going for Wraithband as a first item, understanding that there's going to be a Blightstone on the Nature's Prophet, some right clicks from Marana, so getting extra armor does benefit you quite a lot. Tiny's going to suffer. Tiny is in negative armor because his starting armor is 0, so every single time he gets close, he gets hit by Nature's Prophet. It's going to be very tough for him to sustain all that damage.
Yeah, so we'll see if EHOME can get any of those kills over bottom, how the Tiny's going to do, and if it leaves it more difficult for the Death Prophet in that lane. And, you know, Death Prophet was something that EHOME used in the game number 1 to get that victory and move around the map successfully. And we'll see if IG can use it in the same form or some fashion in which they're successful as well. And you can see the aggression is on to both these heroes. LWW standing pretty far forward continuously, just putting the right-click damage in onto Irving as well as
arrow.
And the arrow not going to do it, but it is still enough for LWW to get the kill on Irving.
It was a 200 IQ arrow where you already know you're going to get the kill, so you arrow the creep, get some extra gold.
It's efficiency, basically, right?
Well, depends how you look at it. If it's efficiency for your carry, it's really not that great. But to go back to the top lane, Salad was pulling out the wave because they can't really play this lane and they want to mess up with the creep equilibrium. That's how you do it, because they can't just really wait until Monkey King hits them a couple of times. The lane would just be unplayable.
So we'll see if they can get that back to stable, if the creep equilibrium, one of those words that gives me trouble, is going to be fixed anytime soon. You can see them fighting in the jungle right now. You just see the 2 You know, you see the one arrow and the one dot just kind of going back and forth, throwing some right clicks. Typical support fight in the jungle at about this time, where you chase each other.
Salad also putting a point in mana burn to be able to deal with Disruptor. Is like, well, you know what? You want to ruin my lane? It's not the best ability, but if you use it like twice, Disruptor needs to have mangoes. You can't sustain on clarities. It becomes very annoying to deal with. And we can see both of supports rotating. They want to secure water runes.
A little water rune for Salad, a water rune for LWW.
Knight is fine, because he doesn't have bottle on Pango right now. He does have it coming, but wouldn't be able to pick it up. Started with Boots of Speed, understands that in this matchup he needs to be able to run away from Firefly.
Yeah, the Firefly, we've been seeing Dust kind of give Knight a little bit of trouble. He's already level 5, Knight level 4. Just about to hit that level 5, and ooh, Emo in some trouble. They've got the glimpse from QIQX, but Salad's still chasing, playing all the way into the trees. He doesn't have a stun, but he does have a mana burn, and ooh, taking out that salve pretty immediately.
It's going to be a healing salve used by QIQX.
Not going to get as much. Now Pelosin on the run. MKS with the Treants gets a kill. That's going to be a second one in this bottom lane. Is Irving not really much he could do. He stands there with a Spirit Siphon, but there's not much to offer other than that.
They're having trouble dealing with the Nature's Prophet Treants, and Nature's Prophet does have a teleport ready and a TP scroll, so he can come back to a lane full HP, full mana if needed. I've been very impressed by two supports, how they lane, what they do in the lane. Like, EHOME supports are doing a really good job so far.
Yeah, so LWW and Salad are probably, in this roster, the most experienced. Salad coming off of being with all those newbie rosters. You know, played with every single newbie roster that existed. LWW, I talked about it in the first game. He played with a lot of the Aster lineups, and he's had a lot of experience there as well. So probably your two veterans, and it's no surprise that they are looking like the best two players in the side of EHOME at the moment. And we'll see how that goes as time goes by.
While you were talking, B-Cup, one of the funniest things in Dota happened. Ooh. Tiny tried to deny an Observer Ward, hits it once, then in those like 6 seconds that he's trying to hit it second time, you can actually deny your own ward. It's not that funny, but they denied both of those wards. I think they got gold for one.
A lot of commitment to that.
Yeah.
It's you missed the funniest thing in Dota. It's not that funny. Never mind.
So we have Nyx Assassin with Haste Rune. Doesn't have a point in Carapace. So can't set up on Dust, but he can with the Impale.
Arrow also comes in. Kinetic Field is up, but is going to be enough to save Dust here. That was a big problem in the first game, was Dust not being able to survive in his lane, and now Salad Burning gets the Spike Carapace on that extra level. They've got the glimpse. It's on to MKS. MKS is going to back away from this one and know that Knight has the second kill. So it's a double kill here for Knight at the nighttime, and that will be 4-0 for EHOME. And IG still looking for answers, but they're procrastinating on finding any at the moment.
EHOME, again, bringing numbers, and they do have a bit of a global presence with the Nature's Prophet. Nyx Assassin later on will be able to scout things out. Legion, about to hit level 6. We'll need 2 Creep Wave alone.
Boundless Strike. Emo waiting for that Spike Carapace to run out. And now, bottom lane, now LWW's going to fall as well, so both supports, we've cursed them.
They did a job. They did manage to kill a mid lane. Didn't, like, their tower... Oh, Lasso mid.
Now Lasso trying to get the kill tonight. Burning away, and while he may be retired, Burning from the damage coming out from Dust, and Dust gets back up out of the high ground. Sprout not going to be enough to lock down Dust and get that return kill. MKS came through towards mid to try and help out, and so did this Nyx Assassin, but now it's IG's turn again. QIQX, Pelosin, they're both here ready to maybe make a move, and Salad's got to be very careful about where he steps.
Every single time so far in the first 10 minutes, at least one of those teams bring numbers just to secure the rune. Right. Every single time. And now Dead Prophet on bottom is level 6. Going for the same build that we've seen in the previous game. Very effective, that Guardian Greaves that we mentioned. And we'll pop it. I'm not sure if they defend this one.
They glyph, so we'll see if they make the move. As for their TP situation, the only ones who have it are the Legion Commander and, of course, the Nature's Prophet. So really getting down here to defend this is going to be very difficult if they want to, but they do TP in.
They need Pango.
And they're going to bring over numbers. So Knight's going to come in, Salad comes over. It's a 4v3 situation that could work out for them. Salad, Knight in on this. They've got the Impale, the Rolling Thunder, as well as the Kinetic Field. It's up from QIQX, but can they get the kill to Irving? Spirit Siphon, there's the Sprout. Rolling Thunder hitting again. They're not doing the damage. They've got the Ghost coming back thanks to the Exorcism, and now it's time for EHOME to leave. MKS throws out that ult. There's the duel. It's onto the Disruptor. The damage coming out from that Nature's Prophet ult is enough to draw him over to the line, and Xiaoyu gets the kill into QIQX. They've got the Balance Strike. It lands, but the arrow hits onto the Death Prophet. They've got a two-man stun. Emo in some trouble. The Avalanche as well as the toss. They get the kill into Sal. They'll take out LWW. 3 heroes out of the side of EHOME. MKS decides to TP out towards top. And IG, they don't get the tower off the Exorcism, but they're going to get more. They get these 3 kills, and maybe they can work on that tower again. It's a good fight from IG, something we rarely saw in that first game.
Yeah, it's a good fight. You could feel that at one point, Pango's like, I can't really go on a Dead Prophet. I can't use the roll because it's going to be way too much damage coming up from the Exorcism. Xiaoyu did manage to get some dual damage, but in the end, big W for IG. Like, they're having this Dead Prophet using the 2 Spirit Siphons, you just don't have enough burst damage. You already used everything. Nyx Assassin is level 3, 10 minutes into the game. Mirana's level 4. So
Dust getting the lasso out, and they've got this sentry down. So Dust trying to stay on a Knight. They've got QIQX, so they'll have the glimpse that is not going to work out for you, Knight, but he goes into the Rolling Thunder, bouncing around a little bit. Irving's also here. They'll bounce up Irving into the air. They have Xiaoyu maybe looking to get a duel out. The TP in from MKS. They've got the Swashbuckle. They get the kill into Dust. Now they're going to look over. Spoloson's also joining the fight. They have the Impale that lands on Irving. The body blocks from the Treants. We saw this at the beginning of the game from MKS. He was really good at moving these units around. Wrath of Nature comes in again, and they'll do some damage, but not enough to get another kill as they take out Dust once more. And EHOME, that's been a lot of their focus throughout the series, is take out Dust.
It's 5 heroes just to secure Legion Commander dual damage. He didn't have a good lane on Xiaoyu since he was playing with another melee hero against the Monkey King and the Disruptor, but yeah, I think he's recovering nicely. He did manage to farm his phase boost going into Blade Mail and the Blink Dagger. Still very far away from it, but once you start to get those dual victory damage, like, you can go for pick off if you get the good initiation with the Nyx Assassin, follow it up with the duel. You do have Nature's Prophet, which you... I gotta say, I don't like the Hand of Midas on Nature's Prophet. It feels like it slows you down a bit. Like, your damage is just not there, and I feel like maybe they need that a bit of extra damage that you get from Maelstrom. It's like almost the full cost of Maelstrom, pretty much.
So, do you think it slowed them down into a bit of a deficit? Do you think they could have been much more ahead had they had that Maelstrom, or...?
Not necessarily, but you could feel at the bottom fight that they didn't have enough.
Nobody else coming. Never mind. Fake hype. Ooh, and a stop TP. Really fake hype. Toss with the Spirit Siphon, so that's all the way on tonight. Swashbuckle away. There's a Static Storm a little bit more north, though, and they're right on top of this Mirana. They get the kill in the LWW again. Dust, he's like been in and out of this game, and he's sitting middle of the pack in terms of net worth, but so, of course, is this Pangolier. It's not too awful from him. It's not last game where he was really just out of it all.
He's being more active. They are securing the runes for him, and he's being just in generally more active. Involved in 5 out of 7 kills compared to the last one, and yeah, he's trying to go in Legion. Commander does have a lasso, but afraid of Nature's Prophet TPing in and another rotation. Mirana is already there. She doesn't contribute much, but it's a 5 Mirana.
Ooh. Arrow leading, no. Splits the seams.
That's why I said she's not contributing much.
It's participation. You were talking about it in the last game. Through an arrow, you get a ribbon. It's always nice.
Only if you get something out of it. You don't necessarily need to get a kill, but yeah.
He got vision. He saw that both heroes were there. Even though they already had that information. Well, it's in some trouble. The toss-up as well as the Avalanche is going to stop MKS in his tracks, but they've got the Rolling Thunder coming out from Knight. Follow that up with an Impale from Salad, and, well, the Vendetta Strike will strike down Polo, send him turn into a little tiny pebble. They've got the glimpse. It's on tonight. He gets out of the kinetic field with the swashbuckle. Shield crashes down. Balance strike lands. Spirit Siphon on him, and he's running to his inevitable death as Irving gets himself on a killing spree.
Not much of a loss. He did spend his gold. He did buy a full Diffusal Blade on Pango. Swashbuckle is maxed out, so it's going to be very annoying to deal with that, being able to slow people down, burn their mana 160 per max Swashbuckle hits.
Let's see what's going on with MKS as he's top of the net worth, and he's, I believe, got that Maelstrom flying out, so he'll be on that. Look at that, courier items. Little adorable courier as well. So he'll have that Maelstrom. They're going to smoke up. They're going to make a move now. And they've got the scan. So they have the information. They'll go with this smoke. They'll have the Moonlight Shadow. So they'll have the information when they've been spotted. Won't break from the Moonlight Shadow unless there's, of course, that sentry there. And they'll try to get over towards Emo, who jumps into the trees. Kinetic field, QIQX, sentry down. And now they're looking for the Wukongs. Emo comes over. They've got the silence thrown over from Irving onto Salad, but there's the Smite Carapace. They're thinking about the Rolling Thunder. And they're not exactly looking to fight into a Wukongs. That's a little bit dangerous, but they do get out with just that kill.
IG felt very secure because they saw Nature's Prophet hitting creeps with the Mirana ulti, and they were holding the high ground. They had 4 heroes there. Still being able to lose 1 hero is pretty impressive from EHOME. Like, being able to get the kill there and get out without any casualties, while Legion Commander's farming top, about to finish his Blink Dagger, just needs 200 extra gold. This Carapace is going to cause a lot of issues. If you don't manage to kill Salad, it's very easy setup against the Batrider, against the Dead Prophet. Like, you can walk into Disruptor ulti near the Thunder Strike to set things up for your own team.
Yeah. Salad's going to be a big issue. See what they're able to do against this Nyx Assassin. Now they've got the Blink Dagger on the Legion, which, of course, there's plenty of opportunities to work with Salad when he's got the Vendetta and has that vision, now a blink into a duel, or maybe something with the Nature's Prophet that you mentioned earlier. They have the Blink coming out to the Courier. They've got the Static Storm as well as the Glimpse coming through onto the Legion Commander, trying to survive, taking a lot of damage with the Exorcism. Xiao Yu soaks a lot of it, but eventually will fall. So Irving gets the kill. They're using the Exorcism to get the Tier 1 over mid. And this should be a tower for IG. They've got the Seeds of Serenity down. They're healing up a little bit.
This should be a tower. They can try to poke, get some damage done, but the rest of the team is also on the top lane. Item that we didn't mention because Emo was not as active.
Oh, MKS.
Oh, they got him.
They got the lasso. Emo in with the Boundless Strike. Dust had the control, and Emo gets the kill. And those heroes they saw coming over with that OBS over on the hill, but they also had a deep OBS from the Dire from IG that saw that TP happening.
Now I know what his nickname means. MKS, Monkey King sucks, because he just killed him. But yeah, Monkey going for Battle Fury. This is like a bit of a different build than what we usually see. I think Emo wants to be able to have this like late game security, and also to have Quelling Blade all the time in his inventory. You are playing against Nature's Prophet, and this is how carry players think about the game. Like, we're gonna see a lot of Treant being picked and banned, and I think these Manta-style carries are gonna come back into the game. Something that buys a BKB and Manta-style at the same time, but mostly Manta, because carry players, they are extremely greedy. They don't like to invest money. You know, I don't want to pop a BKB just to get out of Treant ulti.
Yeah, they want me to sacrifice myself, and, you know. You want Shard from Roche? Too bad. You want Axe Blessing from Roche? Also too bad. But dual damage from Disruptor.
Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. All right. Xiao Yu with another dual victory, putting him over at 38. And he's got that that level 10 talent. That plus
Ooh, this is big. EHOME wants to take a fight right now. Pango does have Arcane Rune.
Going to the Rolling Thunder. Emo in the trees trying to get his Wukongs off, but they got the hit on the Rolling Thunder. Now he'll go again. a little bit dangerous for EHOME going in onto this one. LWW just gets away for a moment. He's burning out a little bit. Knight needs to get away as well. They've got the Firefly. Ooh, Dust on the run. Damage from MKS. Emo looking over at Knight. LWW gets away with a little bit of health left. They've got the glimpse into the Static Storm and the Kinetic Field. So they at least get the kill onto the Pangolier, but QX is going to fall here to MKS, who's moving forward as the rest of the team was focused on that Pangolier. But that allows Emo to drop down with the Primal Spring as well as the Balance Strike to get the kill on LWW. They've got the Impale landing on a Dust. He's on the run, but the Avalanche comes in from Pelosi, and they get the kill here out on a Zhao Yu. They'll take out the Legion Commander. They'll look over at MKS, who TP's away, Salad with the Spike Carapace, but it's looking like he's dead to rights. And EHOME, it looked good for a moment, but they kind of overstayed their welcome, and they end up losing 4.
It did really look good, Pango, using that Rolling Thunder, connecting on multiple heroes, but their damage is pretty limited. Like, Nyx Assassin does have Impale, and Mirana, if she's not close to a fight, and she wasn't, she can't use the multiple Star Storms. Nature's Prophet still can't stand in the middle of a fight to be able to deal damage. There are still things he's very afraid of, and yeah, we can see that on a replay. Pango did manage to stun this Monkey King, but Emo getting the Wukong's command, and yeah, something that I mentioned, like, look at Mirana. She needs to run away. Batrider with the BKB, forcing people out so they can't really deal damage. And yeah, Maelstrom is your damage item. Doesn't go through BKB, so you are very limited. Even with this BKB pickup on a Nature's Prophet right now, you're still afraid of Wukong's command, Batrider ulti, even Dead Prophet ulti. So not as easy. Like, why we're seeing such a close game is Emo is popping off. He's 4-0-5 on this Monkey King, and he's not going for any defensive items yet. He does have Aghanim Scepter plus Battle Fury. Extremely greedy. And now going into Roshan. They want to take this fight.
Yeah, go in the Ame build. The Ame Classic on Monkey King. So Emo will see what he's able to accomplish now trying to go into this build. They've got the duel, but the Balance Strike comes out. They've got the Rolling Thunder once again. Emo with the Wukong's command. The Static Storm is down. They get the kill to LWW. They're going to take out the Mirana. They'll look over at Knight. Knight can't get out of the Wukong's command either. And now they're going to Primal Spring their way over to Zhao Yu. Exorcism committed. Flame Break's not going to land. Blink away from Zhao Yu. Salad over to his side, but Emo into the trees. Pelosi, he's got a Blink Dagger. Avalanche as well as a Toss coming out. Zhao Yu glimpse back, and that might have saved him for the moment. The Treant's blocking Pelosi in. He's getting a couple of Maelstrom procs. They get the kill on a 1. They take him to the Tiny. They've got Salad moving forward. The silence onto, I believe, just the Mirana. As the Thunderstrike is on a Salad with the BKB being popped by MKS, but MKS is fighting Emo here. They get the kill on Irving. They're going to take out the Death Prophet, but now they have the Impale landing from Salad. Emo, what can he do in this situation? He's looking like he's trying to run. MKS is going to TP out of this one. The arrow's not going to land. They go to the Primal Spring. He'll get away, and with the Firefly, Dust will just flap his wings and get out of that one. And it's a good fight for EHOME. They bring it back to even, and they get themselves a couple of kills. A lot of damage coming out from this Nature's Prophet.
It's very difficult for EHOME to stand their ground once they pop the BKB on a Batrider. They don't have, like, I'm going to say real abilities that go through magic immunity. You can see the initiation with the duel and good ulti from Knight, but then Dust decides to use Lasso, get him out inside the Wukong's command, Dead Prophet ulti. Pango, during the Rolling Thunder, he's never going to feel completely safe because he could just die to Wukong's.
Yeah, he took a lot of damage rolling through that Wukong's. It wasn't exactly safe for him at all. Also, you were talking about Pango's getting Brigand's Blade. He's got Dragon Scale, so...
A bit disappointing, but...
well, the Brigand Blade is on the Nature's Prophet, so... We'll see if that swaps over at any point.
I would ping it. I would ping it 2 times. And then queue up Shadow Ammo. Just kidding. It's definitely the best. Pango has so many good neutral items. If we're talking about like the level 3, the Silence, the level tier 4 items with the Purge one, the max mana.
Where do you Shadow Amulet? Where's your like favorite spot?
I don't do that.
Okay, I'll take a look at the games. Right there. Okay.
Okay.
So somebody has proof that you do Shadow Amulet.
That's the spot.
I thought it was going to be Roach Pit. So, 4-man smoke. Emo not by this. He's actually over in the triangle, so which isn't really a triangle anymore. It's 2 camps, not 3. We'll figure that out later. Blink Avalanche, and then the toss back into the team. They've got the kinetic field, kind of doing a little bit of an alley-oop there. And Zhao Yu will fall to Dust. Dust now on a killing spree once again. They've got that Ob sitting in the triangle? I'm still not convinced.
It's a line. If you connect two dots, it's just a line.
All right, well, take notice, everybody. It's now the line. Wrath of Nature coming in. A lot of damage being done. 3-man stomp, but the Static Storm is going to be committed here. They've got that Rolling Thunder. They'll look for the Wukong's command. Knight, like we said, he can't survive. It has to go to the Swashbuckler. They get the kill on the south. Unless we get a WW as well as Knight. 4 heroes down on the side of EHOME. And it will be Roche with this Exorcism for the side of IG.
It looked really good. This Impale into Pango rolling in, but then there's a couple of Monkey Kings from the Wukong's. Dead Prophet ulti running. Guardian Greaves kicks in, and they don't get a single kill out of that one. So IG, completely different game, completely different draft in game number 2, and yeah, it's showing off. Their damage on side of EHOME is very limited. Also, Nature's Prophet didn't TP.
Duel. They're gonna go after Dust. They've got the damage coming out from MKS. Zhao Yu, 66 duel damage, and let's take a look. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Impale, beauty, chef's kiss. Just not enough damage.
He got bashed by Roche as well on Pangolier. It's
not like in the roll. Just unlucky.
It's not like it would make a difference, but you know, holding him inside the Wukongs.
Sometimes Roche has favorites. It's just not fair.
Yeah, sometimes casters also have favorites.
Yeah, I mean Roche is in there with Roche is in there with that IG merch on, just standing around like, yeah, this is who I care for. They actually have some cool stuff. So, 2K lead, now 1K lead for IG. They still working with this Aegis. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left on that. The one thing, I mean, when you look at the net worth, like, list. Nature's Prophet, great, thumbs up. Everybody else, you know, Pango's kind of there. Legion, not as much.
I don't think it's a good thing, especially in a game like this where you have heroes to isolate. Nature's Prophet with Batrider, with Monkey King getting on top of him, especially right now with the BKB and also Aegis. Emo is not going to be afraid of anything jumping in.
Ooh. Ooh. Courier. Salad. Come on, Salad. Oh.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
No.
Radiant's
please.
top tower
It's right there.
is under attack.
Look at the observer screen. Come on, Salad, please. Not going to get that courier. It's safe. It's safe inside the trees. For now. Salad just lurking. Helping out MKS where he can. MKS trying to get that farm. They're set up 4 up top. And we'll see what they can do with this. It's just LWW and this Legion are around. Emo goes into the trees, and LWW needs to be careful. That is a hard one to get off the tongue. LWW. Did not expect that from Zhao Yu.
Yeah,
I got you.
I got confused as well. Our observer as well. I'm like, yeah, he's definitely going in.
He blinked with the press, and I was, arrow! Whoa! That was mid-animation. That's not fair. They're going to go into the lasso. They've got MKS even with the BKB. Is he dead? No. He gets the TP out. He leaves. The tip comes in from Zhao Yu. Job well done.
Gem picked up by Dust, QI, QX did bot it, so he's going to be the one getting the gold from it.
Ooh.
They want to get rid of Vision. They do not want to get initiated by Nyx Assassin. And the Nyx going for Eon Disc. I think that's the correct choice. Being able to get a second round of spells, second carapace could turn things around.
The prize is mine.
Salad sensing that maybe he's not as safe as he thinks. Impale, Mana Burn, and into the trees even deeper, but the rest of the team is here and needs to be careful. Guardian Greaves get popped. A little Crypt Swarm. They're cleaning up these creep waves. They've got a Basher coming through for Emo. And I believe for MKS, he's going into the Gleipnir. He picked up that Rod of Atos.
Decided to build Assault Curious. He understands that most of the damage is going to come from Monkey King and Dead Prophet, which is physical damage, so not just building it for himself, building it for the team as well. 1K gold lead only for IG. would expect it to be more. Like, even Pango is going for Eon Disc.
There's that Gleipnir. Psychic Headband picked up.
Dire's top
Finally,
tower is
Pango
under
gets
attack.
Brigand's Blade.
Brigand's Blade, yeah. And he's not even holding it.
Also, Aeon Disc is getting locked up for Pangolier. Knight locking that up. Going into the Basher next. No Brigand's Blade for him.
He did have it on the Courier, but decided to go with the Quickening Charm.
Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Toss over into a two-man avalanche into the balance strike. They've got the Static Storm as well as the arrow. That's going to land onto the Tiny. Now they're going to look over to get the kill on the next assassin. They'll take out Salad. Moonlight Shadow a little bit late. They'll drop down the Sentry Ward if anybody's coming over. They only lose one for the moment, but they'll take out a second in Zhao Yu as Irving with the Exorcism uses those ghosts to rip apart the Legion.
Radiant's
And
middle
now onto
tower
a tier
is
2
under
tower. EHOME doesn't have what it takes. This Exorcism still running for another 15 seconds. Monkey King with that Ags. Toss back.
Yeah, threw down the Obs and then the toss back. Gleipnir. Okay. Good first showing.
EHOME needs to like either get a good pickoff with the Nyx Assassin, Legion Commander, Nature's Prophet, delete one hero immediately, or they need to wait until there's this Exo that goes down, stay away from Wukong's command, and then take a fight. Good carapace.
Yeah, that is deep there, but he's going to get the toss back to save him. They go to the balance strike with the Wukong's command, the BKB Popeye Emo. Knight gets away with the swashbuckler. They get the kill on Apollos, and they'll take it the Tiny. Now they'll roll up for a moment. Salad going around, maybe looking to get the drop here onto the Monkey King with the BKB Popeye MKS. They go to the duel. It's going to land here onto the Death Prophet as they've taken out Dust. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, and an impale for your troubles as they'll take out QYQX and IG lose 4.
This was way too deep. Dust going in with the Batrider. So Tiny is forced to get in and try to save him, which results in a disaster. 4 heroes lost.
This is too far.
It's tier 4. Like, you're in range of tier 4 towers.
You're in the same region that LGD exists in, and nobody in the region has learned to not dive the way that they have. You'd think just one team would be like, all right, tier 4s are the line. We're not going to go that far.
They just gave him a huge advantage at EHOME. 3k gold lead. They are the ones holding the gem, so they can devour the map. I don't see a single Observer Ward coming out from IG right now.
Yeah, map vision's overrated, is what I tell my carries.
I don't see a single Observer Ward at all on the map.
Yeah. All sentries.
Saving it for the late game.
You gotta let the stock build up. Right? That's how that works.
It is only Outpost for now, giving vision.
Yeah.
Salad ready to go in. Does have Eon Disc, so he's gonna be ready to
that
go.
Courier. Ooh. It's alive. Okay. Aetherons. Okay. Well, I was a little dramatic, I'll admit, but could have been big. We'll see how much it matters at the end of the day. IG with a 4-man smoke. Polosan looking to find anybody. Throws down an Observer Ward.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Roche going to be back up in a minute and 10 seconds. As EHOME group together and maybe looking for their opportunity.
Nature's Prophet, full Satanic done.
Wow. He is very farmed.
He has that level 20 talent, Sprout Leashes. That's going to keep them in place. Not the best value in this game, but still a good talent. He does some nasty right clicks right now with Satanic, Gleipnir, and Assault Curious finished.
The control coming out from just this Nature's Prophet, feeling like it could be enough. 35 seconds till Roche. Right now, IG postured to attempt it and be the ones that go in as they're over in their side of the jungle towards the top end.
Radiant are scanning.
We'll see what EHOME want to do to kind of contest this. They do have Treants pushing in over bottom, so maybe trying to rat it out a little bit or make IG focus their attention, send somebody back, move over towards Roche. We'll see.
Arrow scouting things out. Roshan's going to respawn in a couple of seconds.
And there it is. Aegis Shard Roche alive again. Nobody moving yet. Everybody on their heels, or toes. Or both. Well, kinetic field down, and they will spot that Roche is in fact up.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
As Salad just working with his Vendetta. They also have the Treant coming over, but that's a little bit of info there if they recognize that. The dust comes in, they've got the duel coming through, and the Rolling Thunder was bouncing around on the hill for a second, but they get a kill in the dust. They're going to use the Guardian Greaves. They're trying to survive. He'll use that Ogre Seal Totem to jump away with a two-man stun from Salad, maybe keeping Zhao Yu alive, running at him with the Exorcism. They don't get the kill on the Legion Commander just yet. LWW doesn't get hit with the Balance Strike. They go after Emo, and they will get this kill onto the Monkey King, now focusing their attention on Irving. 4 heroes gone, nobody dead on the side of EHOME, and all of a sudden, it is a 10, 11,000 net worth lead for EHOME, and they didn't even take Roche yet.
Man, IG, after this game, watch a replay, this dive near tier 4 towers. This is how you lose the game. They were in control of it, and yeah, again, good initiation by Zhao Yu, managing to find Batrider during the BKB, Nature's Prophet with the right clicks, managing to get the duel, and as you said, Ogre Seal Totem, they already used 2 BKBs. Salad, man, he's really on point with those stuns.
Yeah, and never one person, right? Always multiple heroes. It's been really impressive, and it really is giving them opportunities in these fights to even come back. So I've been really impressed. And, it's always easy when somebody's throwing out stuns like that to name them the MVP, but like in my eyes, he has given them the most opportunity, and in him giving the most opportunity, he's also kind of given MKS this opportunity to farm up and bring them back into the game as well. So I really like what Salad's doing so far, but I don't want to speak too soon. This game is still winnable for IG.
As I say, every game is throwable if you try hard enough. But Nature's Prophet, MKS, he's been pretty impressive, I would say. Both of the games he played, I'm not going to say flawless, but this game on Nature's Prophet, understanding when he can go in, where he needs to farm. And yeah, look at him right now, 30,000 against Monkey King, who does have a Battle Fury, and he's about to crack level 25 in the next 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, so he'll get that 25, and I don't really know what IG are going to do. They have just the net worth advantage that they once had is nowhere near existent anymore. Look at how quick this tower just goes down. They'll look for their moment. IG, again, a little hesitant to go in. Something that we saw from them in the last game. They were hesitant to kind of try and make this return comeback, but they're going to go with the last. So they've got the Static Storm down as well as the Wukong's command, but the stun comes out once again. They've got a stun on the Emo, and these heroes just aren't dying on the side of EHOME. Rolling Thunder comes through. They got the lockdown onto Irving. They'll get the kill into the Death Prophet and look over on a Pelosin as the Rolling Thunder just ends. Shield crash down 4 staff away from this Tiny. Got another Impale landing from Salad and sending IG behind their throne, looking to defend from quite a distance.
This time around, Dust finds Zhao Yu, but Ogre Seal Totem, again, staying away from Wukong's command, and now they know they have a clear entrance. There is no Wukongs, there is no Lasso, no Ghosts, no Static Storm. That's the Static Storm with the Aghanim Scepter, so they will need to play against Mega Creeps.
Tough ask. A very, very tough ask. And we'll see if they're going to be able to do it. 21,000 net worth lead here for the side of EHOME, and still 3 minutes on that Aegis, so a lot of time to work with to really calculate their next move or so. Trickster Cloak. Drop down there for the Nature's Prophet. Zhao Yu, Salad, and LWW ready to make a jump as well. Nobody willing to come out of the base here from IG. They are really just stuck in an ankle lock as EHOME not letting him leave.
At least they have Monkey King with that Battle Fury. This is the moment he's been preparing himself for. Battle Fury, Daedalus. Rest of the team not dealing well with the Mega Creeps. all it takes is one bad fight. Next Roshan, like it's gonna respawn in a long time. They're still holding on to Aegis on Nature's Prophet for 2 minutes. I want to see them go in and just try to end the game, get some buybacks going. Because even if they lose one fight, IG.
Emo testing out if it works, and maybe seeing Salad for a moment. But they've got the Clayton here. They have the damage to get the kill on Apollos, and they're going to use the Guardian Greaves as well on both sides of the fight. Knight, the Rolling Thunder, he'll get out of that one, and, well, Emo will get out of his own circle. So they'll try to defend. Just waiting for a moment to go in. Clayton here, stun, duel, God! Dust never having a chance, and they'll call GG. So it will, in fact, be a 2-0 here to open up the season for EHOME. And, you know, where your expectations lie for these two teams, you know, may have just been thrown up in the air as EHOME